Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Drummond, and it's Coleman in at the 5 spot.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Passes it to Brady. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He finished with 42 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done.
Go big or go home.
Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. We played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
That's good.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
He sinks the 11-footer. Cool Hands got 18 points in the game. And so it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
You know, they had a great start to that game. A couple guys got hot early, and it seemed to become contagious. Everybody started shooting the ball well at that point.
You know, typically if there's a hot shooter, the defense can make an adjustment and lean everything towards stopping him and let somebody else beat you, but that wasn't an option in that game.
And the Pistons making a change here. Carr's checked in, and we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Brock, he's guarded by Russell. It's tipped. Pass to Brady from outside the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
And the early foul trouble they got themselves into the last meeting between these two clubs really kind of threw off their whole game, and they never could recover. That was a bad loss.
So it's Utah now after the basket by Detroit. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Look at Cool Hands, second in the league, having an excellent season.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. He exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
And the opening doesn't have to be there long, Steve, just a nanosecond. I mean, that's the burst this fella possesses, even a hint of daylight, and he'll be right by you.
And Utah has possession. After the basket by Detroit. There's the screen. To the inside. Hicks makes it off the glass.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it. And I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Into Drummond. And the pass to Dixon. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brock. And it doesn't even draw iron. Here's Brady. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. That's now 22 points. It's for Cool Hands. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons and how they rank in the NBA right now. 5th in field goal percentage, 8th in assists, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
Now, to me, this game comes down to one thing, and that's creating high-percentage shots time and again. And, Clark, you talked about that field goal percentage. That's an impressive number. So this is obviously a very well-coached team. They play hard. They play together. And when they're shooting the ball well like they have been, they're tough to beat.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to... create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Dixon. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here is Carr. Another shot, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Pass to Brady. They set the pick. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pistons have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. It is flushed down with a nice jam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Detroit with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Guzman. That one off the back iron and out.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Beyond the arc. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
The pass to Dixon. Here's Guzman. Those 3-pointers off the mark. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Passes it to Carr. Drummond a screen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
And, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
So it's Detroit now. Up top, Carr. He's got 6. Pass to Guzman. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 7.
Look how well he led him there with that pass.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. The pass to Brady. Howard, the pass to Brady. And it's rejected. Here is Carr, averaging 10 points per contest. Passes it to Coleman. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Dixon. And that misses. That would have put him up. Tie game into...
Coming up this Saturday night, December 12th, the Utah Jazz go on the road.
Jazz shooting here about 46% for the game. Taking a look at the Jazz. Brady in a 2-guard. Russell is out there with Davis, and it's Marks in at the point. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Utah. The Pistons trail it. Pass to Carr. Here's Coleman. The rebound by Brady.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Howard, good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Can't get it to go. Nice D from Russell. Jazz leading by 4. From 10 feet out. Here's Howard. That's blocked. Now Detroit moving it up. And there's the foul. It goes on cool hands. That's his first foul. Drummond's checked in for Carr.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Jumper off the screen. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
There's the pass to Brady. Inside. The Jazz working the ball around now. Out to the right wing. Pocket 6. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Coolhand's got 28.
Marks.
Pistons trail by 4. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Drummond passes to Guzman. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. Great D that time from Brady.
Textbook defending there. He didn't give him an inch of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, great footwork and terrific positioning, Clark. And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Pass to Coleman. Out to the right wing. Pass to Brock. And the layup is good.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage, it's a tight game. I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Dixon's checked in for Detroit. Brady passes to Marks. The pass to Dixon. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Well, the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Passes it to Marks. Here's the 3. And that one's good.
Defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him. As we get into crunch time.
Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Brock. Dixon passes to Brock. The 11-footer. Good as the jump shot falls.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Jazz leading by 3. Now the pass to Brady. Here's Marks. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Utah.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Passes it to Guzman. Pass to Coleman. 3-pointer. Shot is off. And Utah the other way now. Now the pass to Brady. And that one goes long.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Dixon guarded by Brady. Out to the wing. Tipped away. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get involved.
Dixon passes to Coleman. Lock at 6. Pass to Guzman. 3-pointer. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Utah leading by 4. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. The dish to Russell. Pass to Brady. From out of the got 30 points. A moment to check in Forestburg. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for Detroit had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. 1:24 left in the game. The shot's good from...
Buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Pistons trail by 8. The pass to Coleman. Shot to end this cold run. They shoot again. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense is not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Well, he cut into the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a difference.
Outside, Russell. Passes to Brady. The Jazz working the ball around now. Picked his pocket.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
Doubled by Brady to the left wing, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
He tried to squeeze past the defender, but ran out of room.
15 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the feed to Russell. Plenty of space. And again it will go. Basket is good from Brady. Cool hands. Got 34 points.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Shot from 12. And he nails the jumper.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And so it's Utah with the win. Both teams played well, but these guys...
Well, certainly a nice win here in this one for you. What's it going to take for you guys to keep playing at this level moving forward?
Just keeping this simple and not forcing things. When we make the easy pass and not try to do too much with the balls in our hand, that's when we're at our best, and we can win games like this one.
Mission accomplished tonight. Congratulations. Kev, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.